Today in the Saints franchise, we look to continue a hot 3-1 start to the year as the Bengals try to get their season on track with just a 1-3 opening. We're on the road this week. It's week 5. Welcome back to the Saints franchise, everybody. Despite what the record says, I think this is a really tough matchup for our team. We have done really well in this series going up against the average and lower quarterbacks in the NFL, but the top tier players have traditionally done really well against us. And Joe Burrow and the offense aren't really the issue here with the Bengals. We're hoping that we can get some pressure and continue making plays, as the defense has in some ways been better than I expected this year. The Bengals have lost some high-scoring games, and the defense has let them down in all 3 of their losses. Right now, it's definitely a bottom-tier defense, and their offense isn't able to make up for all the issues. They are without their best pass rusher right now, that being Trey Hendrickson, who's their top-rated defensive player. When you go to their secondary, they're extremely young, and they have some potential there, but obviously they're going through the growing pains right now with a lot of these players. And as far as their rookie class contributions, the main player they're using is right tackle Mac Van Buren, as they've looked to increase the play of this offensive line for Joe Burrow. We're getting a pretty heavy contribution from our rookie class, namely from Jacoby Pierman and Tommy Tomlinson. We're getting some good development, though. It's been good getting this team younger and seeing more of those players stand out. Derek Carr getting an upgrade. That's also nice to fight back against some of his regression. And Brian Bresee, who's off to a quieter start this year. As we think about some of our pending free agents for this coming offseason, I'd like to keep around Paulson Adebo. I think he's a really solid starting corner. We don't align with his interests right now. He'd like to be on a team with a franchise quarterback, which he doesn't consider Derek Carr to be, and then doesn't have a mentor at the position. Maybe we can think about that. But let's get week 5 underway. Saints come in 3-1, and we're putting the offense out to start the day as we get underway in Cincinnati. Jacoby Pierman out of the end zone. He races up towards the 20-yard line and is stopped there. Derek Carr, 10 touchdowns in 4 games with 4 interceptions. And the offense has mostly been clicking. A faster start to the year than even I anticipated. We get underway with 3 receivers and a run going to Alvin Kamara. Still looking for that first rushing touchdown on the year, and he picks up 2 yards. We've done a pretty good job of establishing the run, though, in the first 4 weeks. And now toss it outside with a blocker in front. He's still chased down for a loss by Jermaine Pratt. And it puts the offense in a tough predicament. 3rd and 10. Time for Carr. Caught by Chris Olave. First down, New Orleans. It's pretty obvious who we're going to in those situations. From the 38. On the screen now. Olave cuts outside. Gets across the 50 and is bumped out as the Saints look to get their top receiver involved early. 42-yard line now of Cincinnati, and it's a play fake. Dropped off A.T. Perry. Close to the marker and ruled a little short. Marching down the field, Hill the motion man, and it's a first down for Kamara. Brought down inside the 30. Play clock winding down. It's Carr on 2nd down. Caught again. Olave turns upfield, and he gets another first down. Saints inside the 15 looking to cap this drive off. Carr blitzed. Can't get away, and he's sacked by Rashawn Queen, the rookie linebacker. Loss of 7 on the play. Throwing on 2nd and long, wants Olave, and this one gets batted away by DJ Turner. 3rd and 17. Carr to the air, looking for Perry, and too far out of bounds. Not a good pass, and that's going to end the possession. Saints get 3, and we'll see how we match up with this talented Bengal offense that still features Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and of course Joe Burrow throwing the football around. Our pass rush has been a highlight of our start, and the day begins for Joe Burrow, finding Jonnu Smith. We're still seeing the rookie James Bolden getting a lot of snaps defensively, as Smith hauls in the second throw as well, gets first down yardage. A lot of empty here to start. Burrow chased away and drops this off underneath. It's a short pickup, and third down Cincinnati. Two deep safeties, and looking long for Higgins. This one is incomplete. Could not connect. Lattimore on the coverage, and that's going to bring out the punt team. Good start, New Orleans, getting this second drive underway. Carr off the fake, downfield, and caught by Jacoby Pearman. Phenomenal grab for the rookie, and out to the 43 now. With Kamara to the right, getting loose for a moment. He is close to midfield. Two tight ends in for New Orleans. A Kamara run following Olave, and down to the 41. The offense is better when it's balanced like this. New set of downs, and in the game, that's Kendre Miller's first carry. It is a 5-yard pickup. Three receivers in for New Orleans. Rolling right. Carr for Olave. Overthrows him. Another missed opportunity. A lot of yards left on the field on those plays this season. Third down, and it's incomplete. Bengals brought some pressure. That disrupted the timing, and that's going to bring out Groupie. We do got some wind blowing right to left. Kick from 53 is good. 6-0 New Orleans. 2 and change to play here in the first quarter. It's Burrow back to pass. Gets away from the rush and takes off. First down for Joe Burrow as he gets 15. Not used to him making plays like that all the time. Here's more pressure, and Burrow sets and finds Higgins. Short gain. And it looks like the guard, Ted Karras, is shaken up. Saints showing pressure on third down. They bring it off the edge. Wide open. It's cut by T. Higgins on the outside. And the Bengals have their first drive getting across midfield. On first down, Burrow fits this in for T. Higgins. Not much separation, but you don't always need it with these receivers. Empty on second down, and the first grab for Jamar Chase. As there is another shaken up offensive lineman. 2 players exiting for Cincinnati. If there's ever a time for this pass rush to turn the tides of a drive, it'd be right here. Mixon cuts right and gets stuffed. He did not play well a week ago, but Jordan Howden looking to put that game behind him. On second down, caught! First down, Jamar Chase. And goal to go, Bengals. They take it at the 8-yard line. Here is Mixon, wrapped up. It's James Bolden. Nowhere to go. 3 tight ends now, and a fake for Burrow. End zone, it's broken up. Howden on the coverage. Couple good plays on this drive. Defense tries to finish as the pass is offline for T. Higgins. And the field goal team comes out. A lot of yards and a little points here in the first half as the Saints take it back. And Carr never saw the rush of Marquise Blair off the edge. They're showing more of it on third down. Carr buying some time. Finds Reynolds, and that's enough. Excellent protection up front, allowing Carr some extra time for that route to clear open. Fake on first down. Carr is rushed in the pass. Broken up. That's a really nice play. That time they beat Trevor Penning. Carr hits Reynolds again. Another third down conversion. He goes out to the veteran receiver. The Saints are driving here for a third straight drive. Here's Kamara cutting downhill and taking it down inside the 20. Complimentary offensive football, and now the rookie is in, John Waters. He is stuffed on third down. Thought they could get closer there, maybe considering 4-down territory, but as soon as you lose yards, it's probably going to be a change of plans down here. So for a third time already, Groupie hits the kick. It's 9-3. No touchdowns yet. Still have had some pretty good offense. Burrow trying to match. He fires across the middle, and that is knocked away. Marshawn Lattimore. Now they bunch up receivers on second down, and it's dumped out. This is Mixon, close to the marker. And now we have a Saint shaken up, and that is Tommy Tomlinson. He's coming out of the game. Alontae Taylor now in. Third down, nearly picked off. I don't know what exactly happened there, but Paulson Adebo could have had that. A 9-3 game. Kamara starting things with a 4-yard gain. Hoping to keep up this trend of getting downfield going. Off the fake, looking for a shot, and there is nothing there for Derek Carr. They were ready for that play. Now need the 37, 3rd and 6. Pass incomplete for A.T. Perry. He couldn't squeeze it. No points on that drive for New Orleans. Bengals take it back. Pass goes out. That's hauled in. And Jonnu Smith has it at midfield. They've really not even tried to establish the run. A deep shot now. Chase can't hold on. And Jordan Howden makes the play again. Looking much better here this week. But now getting open. Jonnu Smith up the seam. Big hole in the zone coverage of New Orleans. Here's Cincinnati driving. As we approach the 3-minute mark, this one is caught, and getting away is Mixon. Getting a lot more on that play than I expected. Third down, it'll stay in the air. Pass incomplete. Dropped by James Bolden. We can see why he doesn't play tight end. He's dropped at least 3 or 4 this year. A 9-6 game, and Carr avoids the rush and then gets close to the marker. Ball is out and recovered by New Orleans. Close call. 2:06 on the clock. A slant for A.T. Perry. First down as they hit the warning. Looking for more points on this possession. Here's Carr with time. Has a man open. Overthrowing Josh Reynolds. That one really hurts to miss. It brings up 3rd and 10. Bengals drop 7 and get to Carr with 4. Incomplete. And the Bengals will have a chance now. It's Becker to boot this one away. And waiting inside the 20, that's Charlie Jones. So the Bengals have a 2-minute drill, down 3. They go with a 3-receiver set and start short as a sloppy tackle allows Jonnu Smith to get first down yardage. Burrow fakes and gets it outside. Caught by Higgins this time. Bengals call their first timeout. 55 seconds left and a screen for Mixon getting outside and stopping the clock with the Bengals crossing midfield. Time on their side right now. Burrow, quick throw, hauled in. T. Higgins getting into field goal range now, but getting low on time. Well protected. That is caught, and getting away is Higgins out of bounds at the 32. Still a couple timeouts, but only 15 seconds remain. Secondary gets soft, and a sideline grab for Smith. Could have used these timeouts earlier. They've been so good using the sideline. Now it's a short throw, and Chase is brought down with 3 seconds left. Here comes McPherson. Honestly, a pretty exciting first half, considering there were no touchdowns. They're just not finishing drives. And if either team can figure that out in the second half, that's the team that probably wins the game. Good game, though, tied at 9 here in Week 5. Let's talk about some teams around the league quick. And one that's really surprised me is the Atlanta Falcons, who have been much worse than I expected. A 1-4 start. They got blown out this week by the Raiders. After winning the division last year, the Falcons are off to a dreadful start. We also see that Carolina lost this week and Tampa lost as well, so a chance to create some distance in this division with a 3-1 first place Saints team. Let's get this second half underway, and the Bengals will open this time. Pretty much strictly 11 personnel and keeping it in the air. On third down, Burrow chased and fires away out of bounds. A quick 3-and-out for the defense. And getting the offense underway. It's Carr on a screen. It's a block for Reynolds, and he gets loose up the sideline. Now that is an interesting play. Save that one. From the 42, this is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain, he gets to the 39 and is shaken up on the play. Kamara heading into the locker room, so likely not available for the rest of this drive. Kendre Miller in the game. Carr protected. He fires this one, and it's caught by Perry. Not sure how that worked, but at least it did. Back in the red zone, trying to finish this drive. Avoiding the rush, and wide open! Touchdown, Jawan Johnson! And that's 4 on the season. He leads the team. There's the game's first touchdown. Saints by 7. Bengals, do you have an answer? A run with Mixon, and they've gone nowhere on the ground, which is why they've barely tried. Burrow back to the air. It's caught by Tyler Boyd. Third down again. Saints would love back-to-back 3-and-outs to start the half. A fake. Burrow has time, and he's got Jamar Chase. Matched up there with Alontae Taylor, as Tommy Tomlinson hasn't returned, but he's still questionable. In Saints territory, off his spot, across the middle, a dangerous throw from Burrow, but the best quarterbacks know when to break the rules. From the 36, Burrow underneath, and Mixon making his greatest contributions in the passing game. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third, and Mixon gets some space and tops his entire first half effort on that run. Bengals inside the 20. Here's Burrow. He's got room inside the 5, tries the dive in, gets denied, and the Saints stop him inside the 1. He's trying to leave it all on the field here. The 1-3 Bengals need some points. That was a big LSU collision. And wow, there's movement. The most costly area of the field to have a false start right there. Handoff, Mixon. He's funneled outside and stopped for a loss. 3 receivers on the field. They line up Chase left. Mixon carries them inside the 5. It's goal to go. Third down. Oh, they did it again. Another penalty on the Bengal offense, so it's 3rd and goal from the 9. Showing pressure. They do send it, and the pass is incomplete. Howden on the coverage. This might be the best game he's played all year. And it's another field goal for Evan McPherson. Great job holding in the red zone. We do have some bad news, though, for New Orleans, as Alvin Kamara is not going to be returning to this game. Kendre Miller is in his place and does his best impression catching the dump off from Derek Carr. Bengals showing rush. They bluff. On third down, Carr double clutching. Incomplete on the dangerous throw for Olave. So the Bengals will take it back. A 2-score game for them if they can't somehow find the end zone. This is Mixon with room, and he's inside or across the 40-yard line. 30 seconds to play now in the third. Again off the fake, a shot, and a leaping grab for T. Higgins. Starting to air it out a bit more. Chase had a big one on the last drive, and now Higgins with catch number 7. To start the fourth. Again, the fake, and a catch for Higgins! He is in! Touchdown! Cincinnati takes their first lead of the game. What a phenomenal play for T. Higgins. A highlight reel effort. Probably the best play I've seen him make in about 4 days. Cincinnati up 19-16, putting the pressure on New Orleans. Without Alvin Kamara, this pass is incomplete. Again, they keep bringing the blitz, and they've done a good job getting pressure. 4-man rush, better protection, and Carr is off the mark. Looking for Jawan Johnson. It's going back to Cincinnati, who's taking all the momentum. Looking to jam the receivers now. Tomlinson is in. Mixon trying to get by Bolden, and he gets first down yardage. The run game's improving. Maybe wearing down the defense. Burrow, clean pocket, and a catch for Jamar Chase. He is one of the best. That is such a fantastic play. Bengals driving again. 3 tight ends. They say throw it. Caught. Jamar Chase inside the 20. And Joe Burrow's across 350 on the day now. Bringing the pressure. Caught. Chase inside the 10. Tomlinson not slowing him down whatsoever. Spreading the field against the blitz. Mixon's turn. Brought down by Matthew at the 4. So they scored that touchdown on the last drive. Now looking to go up 2 possessions. Off the fake. And brought down is Burrow. It's Tyrann Mathieu. The Saints get their first sack of the game. It is 3rd and goal from the 9. Pressure picked up. To his left. Burrow caught by Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. And he beats Tommy Tomlinson, who has not had a good return to this football game. They're trying to bring pressure. They have not gotten a sack without it in this game. And the Bengals offensive line has handily beaten them up front. 26-16 suddenly, a 2-score game. Saints look to get Peterman involved now. A quiet afternoon for him. And a 3-yard gain. Fake to Johnson. Pass is through the hands of Peterman. Did not get the setup they wanted there on the screen. And now it looks like Tomlinson's going to exit and probably won't be coming back to this game. 3rd and 7. Carr has time, and it gets batted away from Olave. It's 4th down. And they're going to go for it. They're showing the urgency with 7 minutes to play. Carr steps up, has time, caught. First down, Chris Olave. Got to get 2 scores in under 7 minutes. Good protection and a short throw. Good catch and run for Josh Reynolds. Just getting over 200 yards passing. 3rd and short. Carr looks long, and blanketed is Reynolds. So it'll be 4th and inches. No Kamara. They have the rookie Waters in the game, and he runs it ahead. Gets the first down on a gain of 4. Picking up the pace now. Fake to Waters. Carr downfield, and Reynolds gets blasted. Incomplete. We're inside 6 minutes to play now. 46-yard line of the Bengals. To the outside, and getting some space is Miller as the Saints get to the 40. 4-down territory here. Off the fake, downfield, and knocked away from Johnson. It sets up the 4th down of this drive. 3 receivers in the game. Carr throwing, caught, first down, Brian Johnson. That's 3 4th-down conversions. Continuing at the 35, Carr. He's in trouble and lost the ball. Still loose, recovered by the Bengals. And Carr just cannot believe they did not end up with it. Pretty good coverage downfield. And just too much pressure up front. Carr loses a handle on it. And Luke Rowe, he's got to come up with this football. Carr has a pretty good argument here for being upset. And that's going to give it back to the Bengals, who suddenly have really firm control of this game, getting hot in the fourth quarter. It's a fake to Mixon. Burrow on target. You just can't stop this passing game right now. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have had an unreal quarter. Again off play action, delivered to Higgins. What are Burrow's numbers off the play action here? I mean, every play is a big chunk. Inside of 3 minutes here, roughly, as Mixon's down to the 11. Everything's clicking now for a Bengal offense that was held in check for 3 quarters. Nearly to the end zone, that's Mixon to the 2. What happened? Mixon, walk-in, touchdown. It's 3 straight. 4 field goals, and suddenly they figure everything out in the fourth. And we've gone from a tight game that the Saints were winning to now the backups looking to close out a loss. John Waters, a good gain. But Jake Haener is in there. It's a 3-score contest with 2 minutes to play. He fakes and bootlegs out to the right side and lobs the pass, and it is intercepted. Marquise Blair. Now that's close. Second look here, this right foot, he manages to keep it maybe an inch in bounds, maybe less. That is impressive. We jump ahead, 40 seconds left, and a rainbow dropped into Johnson. This is going to be the Saints' second loss of the year, and one that just kind of came out of nowhere. And that's caught by Johnson. It'll end the game. 33-16. Hard to believe this became a 3-score finish in the end, but the Saints only played 3 quarters while the Bengals took control late. Joe Burrow has the type of performance you expect of a top-level quarterback when his team needs it. And they end up rallying late for a big-time win. We give up 417 yards in this game, failing to intercept Burrow and only sacking him a single time. No turnovers for the defense. The type of game that we worried we'd be capable of having, basically. When you face better quarterbacks, better playmakers, that kind of shows who your team really is. And we failed that test today defensively. The offense only manages to get 16 points when they move the ball pretty well until the Bengals put the pressure on us. And really, after Kamara left, outside of like the next 2 plays, we really didn't move the football well. So this one hurts. It's a game that we let slip away from us. And on top of that, we got a situation to talk about. So here in the third quarter, Alvin Kamara on this run left the game, went to the locker room, and did not return. And this is a very serious injury. Alvin Kamara is done for the season. He tore his pec on that play. That is a season ender. Not even in the Super Bowl would he be ready to come back. And suddenly the offense is going to be without one of its best playmakers. We know how important Kamara is to this team, and he had over 1,500 yards from scrimmage last year, was off to a strong start this season. I think that he's been so imperative to our success as an offense, and suddenly we have to replace him with the players we have left. That means Kendre Miller is going to play more, who was a third-round pick of the Saints 2 drafts ago now, and he's looked pretty decent at times, but not on Kamara's level. And then we have undrafted free agents and the power back John Waters, who's had his moments this year, and then the receiving back Brian Johnson. So this is a huge change for the offense. I don't see a free agent worth signing right now. Most of these veterans have lost a lot of their athleticism. They're just nothing special at this stage of their careers. There are a couple younger players that you could look to sign off of opposing practice squads, but I think I want to stick with who we have and just see how things go for a little bit. But it's going to be a tough change because I think we're so much better when we're balanced. And I don't know if that balance is going to come back by trying to Frankenstein a running back group together that can match the impact of Alvin Kamara. Honestly, I think we're better off trying to get Jacoby Pearman more involved and utilizing our receivers because that is the real strength of this offense when you take Kamara out of the equation. Pearman's going to get even more snaps, and I think I have to look at our playbook and see if there's a few more things we can do. We did some RPO screens today, and if we use Pearman there, maybe that can help make up for the loss of Alvin Kamara. Right now in this season, there are 2 undefeated teams left, the Chargers and the Cardinals. A handful of teams are 4-1, and you find us more so in the middle of the pack now with a 3-2 record. The league still has a few winless teams as well with the Colts, Rams, and Cleveland Browns. I'm also continuing to see what's going on with the rookies this year. The Vikings selected the first quarterback this season in the second round as they took Chad Watkins. And after 2 weeks, the Vikings made their move to the rookie. Baker Mayfield was not moving this offense in their first 2 games, and after putting up 25 points in those losses, they handed the keys to Watkins, who just put together his first winning effort, getting the Vikings to 1-4. We'll see if it's going to be enough, though, to get that team back on the right track. I wanted to see what rookies are leading different categories, and nobody has more rushing yards than Jason Tracy. If you look at rookies, John Waters is the top running back, and then you got Gabriel Sutton, who's the backup right now to Saquon Barkley, so he's probably only going to see a handful of carries each week. For receiving leaders, there have been some really interesting players, not many getting early playing time. Richard Keys for Miami is seeing the field, and so is Montrell Williams for the Buffalo Bills, who I think will be their best number 2 option opposite of Stephon Diggs. And he's currently a 74. We're going to end today's video, though, with one little roster move, as we did place Kamara on injured reserve. I am adding another free agent running back, or an undrafted free agent running back, to our running back room, and that is Eric Stills, because he's got a speed acceleration blend that differs him from the other running backs we have, and we're just going to try everybody there, and we're going to be a hot hand approach at the position, and maybe facing a struggling Atlanta defense is a good time to see who the running back or backs are that we can count on going forward. And we're going to pick up the pieces and move on to week 6. Thank you for watching today's episode. Let me know what you thought down below and how we should attack the offense now with Kamara done until he's 30 years old next year. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.